Welcome to the Whelping Station. We're excited to welcome a new generation of Almighty's Valley Dobermans. Puppies have dropped. C-section with decent. Three healthy girls, all girls. Donnie's a girl dad. We have two brown puppies and one black female. And so now we are going to show you the life of a whelper. This is the first 24 hours, the most crucial time for bringing home new pups, newborns. That first 24 hours is vital because we did give her a C-section. Of course, I had to give her anesthesia. So with the anesthesia came the puppies being a little bit more drowsy when coming home from the C-section. So it took them about 30 minutes to an hour to even latch. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It can be a nerve-wracking time if you guys are having a C-section for your first time. You're wondering why puppies just aren't latching. It's normal. Don't trip. It happens. They'll regain not consciousness, but they'll come back to themselves. They'll get more lively, more energy, and they'll begin to latching on as time progresses. So come check out these pups. They've already fed off of her a couple times. Sessions are really short, probably like 30 seconds to 2 minutes with these newborns. So don't trip there. Just stay the course. As you guys know, this litter was sired by our one and only Adonis Diamadius Valley. Adonis's very first litter. So we're super excited about that. Kind of excited he gave us all girls, I'm not gonna lie. We do have another Adonis litter dropping in about 30 to 35 days with an all red female. But this video is specifically about what to expect surviving that first 24 hours with your newborn pups. There are three major things you need to be concerned about, or just to keep your eye on when whelping newborn puppies your first 24 hours up until the first 2-3 weeks. You want to make sure that the temperature is right for the pups, not too hot, not too cold. We use a heating pad. Some people like to use heat lamps. I personally have never used a heat lamp. I've only used a heating pad. It's worked great with me. I've whelped plenty of litters just with the heating pad method. And you want to make sure you get a heating pad that doesn't have the 2-hour shut off. You can get one with a 2-hour shut off. You can get one that can stay on consistently. You want to make sure you get one that can stay on consistently because you do not want to be in the middle of the night, you're sleeping, you're taking a short nap, whatever, have to step out, and the heating pad timer shuts off. You don't know it. Pups are cold. They're crying. You don't know why. Once you're able to determine that everyone sounds good, they've made it through the labor and delivery, you really don't want to hear pups crying. There's three major things that could cause your puppy to be in distress or crying. The temperature is not right. They're too cold or too hot. They're constipated. They need to use the bathroom. If you have a good mother, that should take care of everything. If not, you're going to have to step in, be more hands-on, get you some puppy wipes, run a little warm water on the rag, make sure they use the bathroom, pee and poop. And then the third one is they're hungry. So if you can see, newborn pups, every pup will have their own individual timeline on when they latch. And as you guys can see, she has some really outrageously large nipples. Okay, that's colostrum, right? These are newborn pups. Not too many newborn pups are going to be able to latch on to these nipples. Now they've already fed, so I doubt they'll want to feed again. But if you just put your pup on a nipple, and like I said, these little girls have already fed, so they're probably not hungry right now. But what you want to do is, you want to take your puppy, and you basically want to just kind of rub their mouth back and forth on a nipple until they find it. They'll latch. Hopefully your puppy has suction. If they don't have suction, they may be low on sugar. That's a whole another issue we'll tackle later on in a separate video. But these girls are pretty peaceful right now. They've already eaten. multiple times. They just ate maybe like 15 minutes ago. Used the bathroom plenty of times. It's actually the first time I've actually had a newborn litter and them kind of be able to use the bathroom, both number one and number two, on their own immediately, even with the C-section. I've actually never experienced that before. And yeah, just making sure that they stay at a nice temperature. But this is what you want to experience. Mom is asleep. Pups are asleep. Everyone is relaxed. There's not a whole lot of hoopla, a whole lot of crying around. This is a pretty peaceful experience at this point, post-birth. And so this is what you want to see. If you're not seeing this, get active. You know, pick up a puppy, put it in mom's face. She wants to potty. Come on, let's make her potty. If you have a good mother, she should make her own puppies use the bathroom. This is what you guys want right here. If she has to use the bathroom, she'll pee. If she has to do number two, she'll do that. Mom will take care of it. Mom will clean everything up. This is exactly what you want. This girl is an excellent mother. We knew that from our last litters. So this girl is all good. Just a couple hours old. And so she goes right back on the heating pad. So that's how you do that. Want to make sure everybody is nice and calm, nice and quiet. If they do get fussy, which they will at some point, just remain calm, run through the checklist: temperature, hungry, constipated. If neither one of those work, you're going to have to move on to some more extreme measures, which we will discuss later on. But yeah, this is basically what we're encountering the first 24 hours. I wanted to make this video to give you guys a few nuggets if you're expecting your first litter, or if you're a buyer or you're inquiring about buying a puppy from a reputable breeder, and you're at the point where you want a good puppy, but you haven't been able to come to terms with the price point. It's because of the strenuous activity that a breeder must go through to make sure these pups survive all the way until they get to the point where they're 8 weeks old and they can go home to you and your new family. So it's very, very important that you value your breeder's time, their efforts. We lose a lot of sleep whelping these puppies. A lot can go wrong. See, this girl is breathing pretty heavy right now, so we'll probably give her a few more minutes to the end of this video, and then we'll probably take her out for some fresh air. It's pretty cool outside. Moms will not typically want to leave their litters at all. They'll be in a super, super rush to get back. It's that motherly instinct. I know it can be very, very easy to want to just take them and put the nipple in their mouths, but this is part of their growth and development. Their growth and development has already started. You want to let them figure it out as much as you can, as long as they're not in distress or super, super in need of said milk. If they haven't eaten in a long time, or if they've been struggling, trying to survive, these pups are thriving their first few hours. So we'll just sit and we'll let them figure it out. We'll assist as needed. Assist as needed. And if she doesn't get it, then it is what it is. But she's searching. And that's what we want to see. Three healthy girls. Appreciate everybody that placed deposits on this litter to reserve a puppy. Your pup will be in great hands until it gets to you. We will continue to update you guys as the journey progresses. Just want to give you update. F litter has arrived. We will continue to showcase these pups and their development and how they're going to be whelped and raised. So that's it for this video. If you like this video or found this video entertaining, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Till next time.